Okay. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I put together a new ship, as you can see. Obviously, I didn't design this one. This is just straight from a blueprint. You can tell because of all the circuitry going on. And this thing's got like 10 combinators on it. Yeah. And it all works well. It all works pretty well. Even, it has voiding built in. Sushi belt voiding and all that good stuff. And handles trips just fine. No issues. There is still the issue of just how much fuel you consume on a trip. And you do get access to an advanced recipe, which I don't think I can even look at here. Here. Yeah. So advanced thruster fuel, 2 carbon, 1 calcite, and water gives you 1.5k thruster fuel, which is a fuck ton more than what you get normally. Normally, 2 carbon and 10 water for 75 thruster fuel. So, yeah, it's obviously a lot better, but you have to get calcite, which means that you have to run the advanced crushing recipe, and I don't believe... Actually, I'm positive. This is not set up for the advanced one. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get another blueprint, assuming there is one. I assume there is one. That is designed and set up for advanced things. And we'll probably have to set that up to go to the solar edge. I'm hoping I don't need to set all that up to go to a kilo, because that's what I want to do right now. So we'll see. We'll see how the trip goes. It's not just one trip there, though, because we are going to need to make several trips, I would imagine, back and forth from a kilo. For science purposes, obviously, but also because a kilo doesn't really have many resources on it. If we look at the briefing, a kilo is a freezing wasteland with ammoniacal oceans. It is the most distant planet where the usage of solar panel is practically impossible. Logistic robot and construction robot are much weaker here. The only familiar resource here is crude oil, so the base will be dependent on planetary logistics. The player could end up stranded without enough support from other planets. The surface is quite small and needs to be expanded. Oceans can be landfilled by ice platforms to be walkable. Concrete is used as a foundation for buildings and protects the ice from melting. Entities need to be heated to operate using heating towers and heat pipes. Heating tower can generate heat from fuel and does not stop burning when at max temperature. It uses heat pipes to transfer heat into other entities. Every entity needs to be touching a heat source in order to not freeze. The exception is electric poles, solar panels, and accumulators. Yeah. So I already feel like I did not bring enough heat pipes. Because I feel like you're going to need hundreds of them. From what I've heard, though, really all you need is like one of each building on a kilo to just make some science, So we're going to save and then go. And before we go, I guess I should talk about a couple things. So I actually broke down and downloaded the Black Market mod, which lets you sell products and buy basically whatever you want. So you can, sell and buy stuff. I think it's a really cool mod. I also think Space Age especially completely breaks the entire economy of the mod. Largely, I would say due to Fulgora. Because Fulgora, it's very, very easy to get thousands of blue chips and low-density structures. And, you know, one stack of blue chips is enough to buy you, like, anything. Really. It's absurd. So, yeah, I grabbed it for just a couple reasons, but I haven't actually used it much, and that's because I think it's really just like, it's basically the same thing as just downloading, like, well, or just using like the editor or something and just giving yourself free items. It really is, and that's just a bit much. The reason I broke down and downloaded it was because of Gleba, of course. Not because of the science, even though that's what I ended up using it for. It wasn't because of the science. I was going back and forth, and it was all just fine. And you can see, I have not been to Glaive. I've not touched this in, like... Especially with all the fast forwarding I've been doing. Probably, like... I don't know. 5-6 hours of game time. Like, it has just been running without issue. Which is very nice. Very nice. The reason that I downloaded, though, was because of the Stompers. I don't know what happened exactly, but at some point, like right here, like real damn close, there is this big nest of pentapods, including medium Stompers, and they just swarmed in and just destroyed everything. And I was like, okay, so I reloaded a save, and I'm like, all right, I'll just go kill that nest real quick. And I grabbed a bunch of turrets and piercing rounds, and I went in there, and I threw it down, and I killed some medium Stompers, and then, like, 3 more just immediately spawned out of the nest. And I was just like, okay, this is ridiculous. I hate all this. This is terrible. So I reloaded the save again. I got Black Market mod, and I was like, I just need instant, quick rocket turrets. And it's not really that much of an issue to make rocket turrets on Gleba and rockets. Like, it's not really that bad, but I needed them, like, now, you know? So I actually reloaded a slightly older save, and I put the rocket turrets down. I put rockets in. You know, I just bought it all on the black market. So I put down 4 rocket turrets and filled them with a handful of rockets. And then the nest never spawned. It just didn't spawn. And I haven't had an issue in like the last 6 hours. These have fired at stuff. I'm not sure what exactly. I think there's a little nest like you just saw. They're spawning little pentapods. So I had to set up target priorities so they only shoot the big stuff. But yeah, so I didn't even really need rocket turrets. I just needed to reload so the nest wasn't there. Eventually, I feel like we are gonna run into some big problems. And I'm probably gonna have to set up rockets there properly. I mean, these things are pretty sweet. And they've got a minimum range of 15. And and a max range of 36. So it's a nice kind of ring. And now you can actually set, specific target priorities. So they'll focus on those, and you can actually set it to ignore anything that's not on that list. So they won't shoot at the little pissant bugs that come in. That's all pretty great. That's all pretty great. But yeah, so Gleba has really been pretty problem-free for quite a while now. I finally set it up so that it just handles itself. Pretty nice. This now has made 20,000 agricultural science. This one's made 10,000. Most of that has spoiled because I'm not making constant trips back and forth. A lot of it spoils in the rocket and stuff. But that's fine. So then I was like, after I did that, I was like, well, I could just use the black market mod to just buy agricultural science. So I did. I bought 2,000 of it, which really in the end was like kind of pointless because I could have just made a like one trip and gotten that 2,000 science because I ended up making more trips anyways, so it was sort of pointless. But yeah, you can just buy it. It's not really even that expensive, and it comes in completely fresh with an hour timer. Pretty cheesy. Sort of invalidates the whole experience. And if you really hate Gleba, even more than I do, and you don't mind cheating, well then there you go. You can just spawn all your agricultural science. But yeah, Gleba's not... It's not horrendous. It's not like I'm gonna stop playing the DLC or anything. It's just, I don't like it. Anyways. So that's Gleba. Fulgora, still getting caught up a lot of time with this container filling up with ice and solid fuel. I would need to rebuild this whole thing, and I don't know if I care to. Science really just trickles. It trickles. We're now out of holmium solution because we never get enough holmium ore. But I'm not really obsessive about researching everything, and hopefully I don't have to. We'll see. And Volcanus obviously is fine. I did also, the last thing I purchased through the black market was foundries. I could have made them here. It really wouldn't have been much of a problem, but I was like, I don't care. So I bought some foundries. I set up calcite shipping here. I set up this technically to give calcite occasionally. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Actually, this whole thing is stopped up. It's kind of surprising, really. Oh, whoops. Do that. So yeah, I just have this only picking up ice. It dumps all the ice out into the void, and it only puts calcite in here, which should get shipped out. But this is not really designed for this. It's not great. I've got way too much space science. More than I know what to do with. But anyways. Oh, actually, I don't think you can insert chunks into this thing. That's the problem. I need to void this as well. Alright, fuck it. Void that as well. That'll help. Anyways, so that's all that. That's everything. Novice still. Here's the foundry setup if you're curious. 4 of these to turn ore and calcite into molten ore, and then 12 foundries. I will fit it in the same section using loaders and stuff. And that ends up being 45 plates per second at full speed, which is nice. And then I did the same for copper, which isn't really working out because we never have enough calcite. Yeah, really probably want a dedicated platform. Or, you know, if you're actually good at Factorio, you've already set up like constant shipping routes for like multiple space platforms moving back and forth perpetually. to bring science repeatedly and calcite and superconductors and carbon fiber and everything else. And it's all automated. And I have done none of that. Anyways, let's try going to a kilo. We're shipping out from Fulgora because it's, I believe, the shortest route. There we go. I probably don't have enough to set up here. So it's either I'm going to reload or send the ship back and bring more supplies. We'll see how rough the trip is. There's no buffer built in here. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. Wow. Holy shit. What the fuck? What are you meant to do for that? Oh my god. Pure devastation. Holy fuck, I'm so underprepared. Like, they're not even putting a dent in these big asteroids. I don't... Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Huh. What? Oh, you know what? I probably... No, but you can't... No. Hmm. What? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, like, how to rectify this. Uh, uh, um... I don't know. Obviously, you know, not a lot of people are going to a kilo yet. But I mean, here's like a blueprint that says this ship will take you to a kilo. The only thing that I really can see that's massively different. I don't know. He does have rocket turrets. I think you do need rocket turrets on here. Fuck. Here's a second ship blueprint for a kilo. Yeah. Man, okay. Like, you basically need a whole base as your ship. Yeah, and I think you need to utilize the advanced fuel recipes. I mean, this thing is crazy big. But this will get you there. I mean, I would guarantee it. This has a nuclear power plant on there. This has let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chemical plants for oxidizer, 8 for fuel, 8 to process ice into water. Actually, no, it has way more than that because of the nuclear power plant. So it has 8 just for the fuel and oxidizer, but then it has another 11 or 12 just for the nuclear power plant's water. It's making explosives on the ship. It's making rockets. It doesn't seem to be making, unless I can't see here, it doesn't seem to be making piercing ammo. So they're sticking with normal ammo. Copper must go elsewhere. Yeah, this is what I'm going to have to build. And there's nothing stopping. I mean, I can do all this. This can all be made on Novice. It'll just take some time. But I got nothing but time at fast forward times 32 speed, you know. It's just like, yeah, just build it. Okay, well, that was a lesson learned. So I'm gonna have to set up I'm gonna have to set up uranium mining, I think, finally. Because we're gonna need Cobrex going and nuclear fuel cells loaded onto the ship. But I can set all that up while it's kind of automatically constructing this thing. You know, I do see a lot of ship designs with walls, and I feel like walls are basically pointless. Because walls are what, going to buy you like an extra quarter of a second between when an asteroid hits the wall and hits a turret. Like it seems pretty negligible. I think maybe aesthetically it's better, but I don't know if it serves really any mechanical purpose. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna build this ship, so I'm gonna pause the recording here. I might end up utilizing the black market some more, just to help build this ship out. Um, we'll see, but yeah, I'll be back with a new ship, and we'll go to Aquilo. It'll be great. Okay, we're back. That took a while. That definitely took quite a while. Um, it doesn't seem like that much bigger of a ship, but it was a lot more platform. And I had to like ship up like 3,000 more platform, and you can only ship up 50 per rocket. So that's a lot of rockets just for platforms. And then there was all the chemical plants and a lot of underground belts and rocket turrets, and a lot of these have modules in them, and the nuclear power plant, and blah blah blah. But it's done. If I didn't have fast forward, yeah, that would have been. I probably would have built a second rocket silo, which would have picked up the pace. Anyways, yeah, this thing definitely works pretty well. I took a couple trips to like Fulgora and back and stuff, and yeah, it definitely works. That advanced thruster recipe, fuel recipe, and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Your fuel barely gets dented now, so that's pretty great. We've got massive amounts of nuclear fuel, so I had to set up Coverex and everything from scratch, but that took about the same amount of time. So it's fine. And now we have a lot of nuclear fuel cells. So we got this whole belt here all the way wrapped around, filled with them, and then we got an extra 54 in storage. And this thing goes through fuel pretty slowly. At least when we're just sitting here idling. We're using like 4 megawatts. Most of it just comes from solar anyways. But as we get out to a kilo, solar is going to be pointless. So, yeah. So we've got turrets. We got gun turrets all around. We're using normal ammo still. I think you could make piercing on your platform. This blueprint specifically doesn't use the advanced metallic crushing process, so you don't deal with copper whatsoever. I feel like it probably, you'd also have to then turn iron into steel, but I feel like we're just sitting on iron most of the time anyways, so why not turn it into piercing? But most of the time you're going to be worrying about the big asteroids, and for those you want rockets. So we've got rocket turrets all over the place. We don't have a full belt of rockets yet. That's a bit of a slower recipe, of course, involving a couple different things. You need carbon and sulfur, and then also extra water, blah, 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 and then iron plates, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, they're all loaded. And I just researched a couple more of the stronger explosives research. I should probably get another one of those, because those are nice damage boosts for rockets. Another 60% damage. So may as well throw that in there. Now the only thing is, when I was going back and forth a couple times, I actually did take damage, and I felt like that was not good. And that's because you don't really have that many turrets like right here that are shooting the small asteroids. You really just have these 3. So I went ahead and upgraded them to rare turrets. It's a very small upgrade. They go from 18 range to 21.6. But I'm hoping that might make the difference, as well as some more weapon shooting speed. And then eventually we can get even more projectile damage, I suppose. Because what else am I really doing? Another 20% damage. But that is going to be the tricky thing with using normal ammo at this point. Unless you have some other mods that add like Mark II gun turrets, or you have a mod that lets your turrets upgrade with kills or something. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. But we should be ready. So we're going to make a save here. And we're going to go to a kilo. Let's see how it goes. So first we have to go to Gleba. There's no direct route from Novice to a kilo. So these front rocket turrets are set to shoot mediums. Most of the rockets on the sides and stuff are just shooting big asteroids. But you do get some assistance with the mediums. But yeah, it's we have to kind of destroy a lot of shit in order to stockpile on rockets. Because that's a lot of rockets going off. Thankfully, we have a lot of asteroid collectors as well, so hopefully it works out. But you can see, like, all my rocket turrets out of rockets already. And that the way it's set up, it's not a sushi belt. It's not a loop of ammo. It starts like kind of here in the middle and then goes up and around down to the bottom where it ends. So you kind of need to build up a stockpile in order to keep the ones up top maintained. Alright, so we fly right past Gleba, and continuing on now towards a kilo, we're going to see the big asteroids come in. Hopefully production is cranking, and we keep rockets employed. But you can see how well the rockets do against the big asteroids. Basically mandatory. Basically mandatory. You can't play without it unless you have some other mods. Alright, so far so good. So far... yeah, not flawless. And that's due to us not having a stockpile of rockets. It's actually... oh, okay. I had no spares. I had no spare walls, belts, or asteroid collector. Or no, I have no spare platform. I have no spare asteroid collectors or platforms. Ow, ow, ow. That's not good. Also, you may say, well, Mangg, why didn't you just ship up a bunch of rockets? Wow. Yeah, we're gonna reload that. Okay, Jesus Christ. We're gonna die. That's gonna hit us. Oh, no. It broke up. But this one... boom. Alright. Why didn't you ship up rockets? Well, my friends, that's because rockets have a rocket capacity, rocket stack size of 25. 0.3 stacks. So 25 rockets at a time shooting up in your rockets, which cost 50 blue chips, 50 low density, and 50 rocket fuel. It's ridiculous. And I said no. I said no. I wasn't standing for it. So okay, we need platform. We need spare platform. We don't want to get hit that much. But I want to be able to repair a little bit of damage. And then I guess a spare asteroid collector, because those might get hit. No, I don't think I wanted that. No, I don't want that. Get that out of here. Okay. Then asteroid collectors. Yeah, I left this running, making underground blue belts. So now I have hundreds of them. Great. I also ran into a bit of power issues, mostly due to the foundries going at full speed. They're pretty power hungry, especially with speed modules and productivity modules in them. They consume quite a bit, 8.5 megawatts each. So I could have put in nuclear, but I didn't. Instead, I used this coal patch here to feed a whole bunch of steam engines. Why not? Probably could put in another set. Oh yeah, I put in more solar panels as well. Except these aren't even... they're definitely connected. We're not making accumulators anymore? Nope, this filled up with... God damn it. Why you gotta set... Get that out of there. Anyways. Yeah, asteroid collector. My coal's looking a little light. Because I don't have oil. At which point, I will have to expand the wall here. Moving a wall of this magnitude is such a bitch effort. I really didn't want to do it. But yeah, just expanding the wall so I could grab this oil will keep me set for a while. But without it, I really just have coal liquefaction running extensively. In order to keep plastic production going. Yeah, it's all a delicate balance, I suppose. Alright, fine, go. Get it out of my face. So I think we should go hover over Gleba for a while. Because there'll actually be more shit to grab, and we might be able to accumulate rockets for a little while before departing. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's go to Gleba. Now we're just gonna fly to fucking Gleba. That'll be real quick and easy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then I'm just gonna sit here for a while at crazy fast speed. We should eventually get a good stockpile of rockets. We're right here on the backup. So we are amassing. We are amassing rockets slowly. Should gain more than we use just hovering in orbit. If we're not, then that's a pretty bad sign. Okay, and we got another stronger explosive research. That should help a lot to use less rockets. Okay. Good, we have backed up into stockpile. We are going to stockpile 600 rockets. You can see our production rate there. Times 16 speed. I mean, it's not fantastic. But we are definitely gaining more than we're shooting. And so that means, you know, I might have to take a break in between trips, but we'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. We suddenly stopped producing. Okay. Gleba did stop making stuff. Something froze. You know, who knows, like, at what step of the chain that things collapsed on, but it did collapse and shut down. And for now, I'm not bothering to restart it. Because the spore cloud was getting pretty extensive, and I don't want to deal with that, so we will let it sit. Almost there. I want to make this trip happen. All right, I want to make this the one that works. Let me just see 600 rockets in storage. All right, we're good. Let's save again. I think we're set this time. Finally, let's go to a kilo. What a fucking monstrous quest this is. Yeah, there's definitely some overkill with rockets. They're not, you know. Ideally, we'd shoot like one rocket at mediums and then finish it off with bullets. But we're doing all right. We're going to start getting into the bigger ones now. Down to 500 in storage. Definitely doing better, though, with stockpiled rockets. Yeah, and if you go find footage that's out there of people going to, like, the Shattered Planet, like, the far this reaches, it's insane. It's just, like, like, basically an entire cloud. Dense cloud of asteroids. But it's doable, if that interests you. I mean, that is basically, like, the new Mega Base project, is just... how long can you last out there at the Shattered Planet? Alright, we're closing in on halfway. This is definitely much farther. You've got to be ready to go to a kilo. We're at 350 in storage. Let's fast forward. Ooh. We are out of storage. We're running dry. Clear out the front. Clear out the front. And we made it. We made it. Barely. Jesus. Okay, so it should be peaceful enough that they can just resupply everything and build up to build back up to 600. All right, here we go. We're dropping down. Travel to planet Aquilo. Oh, lovely. All right. So we do have the mech armor. I did go ahead and make that. And that does let you just infinitely travel over oceans. There's no fuel or anything. You just hover over oceans and buildings and any terrain infinitely. So we could actually just fly around and see what else we see. Maybe there's a better island or something. Here you have lithium brine. We could find like a bigger island. Laser turret on Novice got destroyed. Well, I'm not seeing any bigger islands. unlike Fulgora. So I think we'll have to make do with what we got. But maybe we should start... Ah, this is really tiny. Lithium processing. Well, we can expand these platforms, apparently. Because there's, ice platform. Ice and ammonia. And you make ammonia by slurping up the liquid here and separating into ice and ammonia in a chemical plant. Okay. Well, we gotta ship some stuff down. So we want our chemical plants, our heating towers. Various raw ingredients that I'm gonna make use of. Pump jacks, possibly electric furnaces. I'm not sure. We actually do want solar panels. They're really useless, but from what I read, you still want it to, like, get started. I take all that, all that, all that, all that. For now, I'm just gonna take all this shit. Oh no, our starting plant has everything. Okay, we're just gonna... Or our starting island. We'll just stay here. Alright, so we're gonna make an offshore pump. That's simple. Clear out all this crud. I'm hoping the main challenge of this place is getting to it, but I feel like that might not be the case. That's just the beginning. But there's no bugs here, and there's no spoilage here. So we can crawl by, and it'll be fine. Alright, so we need this to run into a chemical plant. It's gonna freeze. Yeah. Cannot build on rough ice. Okay, fine. This is rough ice. Just throw in another extra bullshit thing I have to deal with. Oh, this is rough ice. Oh, okay. We need to build only on the white stuff. I can build on the white stuff. Okay. So, temperature. Right. What is our fuel? Okay, well, eventually you make rocket fuel. Ammonia rocket fuel. So you're going to make solid fuel from ammonia mixed with crude oil and then turn that, or use that as fuel, or, you know, turn it into rocket fuel with water, which we get from melting ice. So we have a pretty basic loop there, but getting started is a little tricky because we do need to heat up the power plant. And I don't know if I brought any fuel of any kind other than my nuclear fuel. Yeah, I don't have anything. And we're not gonna get anything. So, oh, I have carbon. Ship that down. There you go, we got some carbon. Okay, so then this is gonna spit out ice and ammonia. So, we're gonna want the, that into there. I guess we probably are gonna want a storage tank, but I didn't bring steel. So that was smart. Why didn't I bring steel? Alright, for right now, we'll worry about that later. Let's just get a reliable source of fuel. So this is going to be solid fuel from ammonia. And we also need the crude oil. So we got a pump jack. Which I can't even build on most of these. How do I... Okay, but I have ice platform, but that doesn't help us. Alright, well that'll be obnoxious. Very specific building requirements here. And then this all also has to be heated. Look at that. You can build here, can't build here. Let me zoom in so you can really... I mean, that's great. All right, that's great game design. Brilliant stuff. Fucking cannot build on smooth ice. How do I unsmooth ice? I think concrete, right? Concrete was mentioned at some point. It's being like something you're gonna want. I don't think I... Oh, I did bring concrete. I also brought refined concrete and this stuff. Because I looked ahead at the cryogenic plant recipe and I figured... probably gonna want some of this stuff. Okay. Aha, yes. Solved. Okay, we don't have an abundance of that. And we don't exactly want to make a lot of trips. So perhaps we should consolidate our factory here a little better. So let's build this here. We want to build that there. Right. Good. Then, good, good, good. It's gonna be that. No, it's not quite great. This all has to be fucking heated. So maybe you want to use undergrounds as much as possible? Probably? I'm not sure. We're doing on rockets. We're barely making any, and we have none stockpiled. Well, that's a sad state of affairs. We'll be here a while. Um... Alright, well, just add more turrets and quit bothering me. Do something for yourself once in a while. Okay, and then this is going to be then into solid fuel. But we also have ice. Ice go into water. Yeah, because I never killed those worms. Every time I go back to novice, I never kill those worms. Remove that. We put this here, and then I can load solid fuel directly into it. Okay. And then ice also has to be dealt with. But for right now, I guess we're just going to dump it into a chest. I just want to get this process started. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to run heating pipes everywhere. I assume heat, like, radiates? You don't have to have a heat pipe next to every single thing if it's next to something else that's heated? I don't know. We're going to find out together. So now we need the initial energy to turn things on. And that's possibly going to come from solar panels. They're going to be very weak. Very damn weak. 780 watts each. Which is not much, as you can imagine. I didn't bring substations for some reason. Music's pretty creepy. Okay, we got no accumulators. Why is the music so creepy? There. Okay. Now we need to turn the heater on. Except we need to get this up to temperature. So we need a lot more fuel than that. I either have to keep shipping down carbon or... Can you burn? Cannot burn nuclear fuel cell. Can only burn nuclear fuel. Fuck. Well, this was piss poor planning on my part. I didn't think about fuel for some reason. I can't make nuclear fuel from where we were at. And we ran out of carbon that I had stockpiled. So now I either have to reload and come back, or send the ship back to Novice, or back to Glebe, or back anywhere. and bring back rocket fuel. There isn't many other options beyond that. Yeah, it won't burn uranium fuel cell, which makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. I just don't like it. Yeah, I got nothing else. I can't even make... Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess we... No, but I don't have electricity. And I didn't bring any steel. I can't even cheat my way out of this one with the black market. Damn it! Why didn't you bring steel? Well, for this to, the time that it's going to take us to build up our rocket collection again is pretty massive. Crazy how few asteroids there are around here. But I guess they're all ice. And that doesn't help us. And I stole the carbon supply. Yeah, they need the carbonic. And this is all ice because we're on a kilo. That makes sense. Damn it, this is tricky. This is a tricky situation. Fucking a kilo. I guess I'm gonna reload. Sad to say. I mean, that really, there's no other real option. Well, no, actually, I can run an electric furnace, right? No, but everything freezes. You'd think that a furnace would run. A furnace is designed to create electricity. Why would it be frozen and require other heat to function? It's fucking frozen. What sense does that make? I mean, I guess, like... maybe you could argue that, like, once it's running, it won't freeze. But right now, everything's frozen. But, like, why would I need a heat pipe? It's designed to be hot enough to melt iron into steel. Whatever temperature that means. Ridiculous. Yeah, I hate to accept it, but I think I do have to reload. I mean, that's why I saved anyways. What's the point of saving if you're not going to reload? Alright. So we're at Gleba. So I should be able to just request some rocket fuel. We don't need too much, just to get up the temperature. We should have... Yeah, we've got a collection. So we just gotta get rid of all the spoilage. Don't need any of that, thank you. Oh, the rocket's not in brain. Oh boy, I didn't think about it. Ah, so close. I don't know if I have an extra rocket. I do. It's right here, or an extra RoboPort. You gotta be shitting me. Can I tell him to take it out of that? Okay, I can. Perfect. We'll get there. All right. Good. You gotta empty all the spoilage. Blah 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 blah. All the spoilage. Spoilage be gone. Then we can get some rocket fuel. Oh, wait, I know what I did wrong. So you have to set where you're importing from. Still no? We have no power? Our power grid entirely failed. Well, yes, our power is largely based on the factory running. I suppose I didn't think about that. Now I can't manually restart because we don't have electricity until we wait for daytime. Yeah, it didn't exactly work. I never had a complete total shutdown like this. So the startup mechanic is not making enough nutrients. And the nutrients it does make are just kind of getting wasted. Shit. Fuck. We're so close. Just give me the rocket fuel. I'm gonna have to go back to novice. Ah! And now I got this shit! Creepy as hell, man. Fuck. Fine, go back to fucking novice. God damn, I just want to play on a kilo. I got too much shit. Of course, it's got to send up 5 fucking stacks. I only want 1 stack, but it doesn't want to waste rockets. I don't have enough room, man. Fuck. There. Plenty. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna go back to Gleba. Not enough thrust. What? 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 What happened? No calcite? Why? What is happening? There's no ice here? We haven't had ice in a decade? We got ice? Is this some circuit failure? All our ice goes towards making this, but that shouldn't make a difference. Well, it does make a difference. Calcite, this doesn't do calcite. Only this side does calcite, and the ice comes in and hits this first, so we never get to any calcite. Fuck! It's gotta work eventually, right? Eventually you'll get enough ice flowing through here. I feel like this might be a circuit failure of some kind, because he's got all these reprocessors that are designed to reprocess ore into other ores. And we have way too much, but I guess I always want, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But look at how long, I mean, if you would just be sitting here. You'd be sitting here for like half an hour waiting to get some calcite so that you could actually move. And see, that feels like a failure of your whole design. That seems like a circuit failure, a design failure, whatever you want to call it. That shouldn't happen. It's just continually making water for my nuclear reactor. We're all dressed up and nowhere to go. Is basically what's happening here. I mean, I guess we're stockpiling some stuff. It's okay, but pretty lame, as it turns out. Yeah, these are not running at all. And if any ice approached any of these, they would pick it up. That means not a single ice asteroid is coming their way. This is an insane amount of time. But yeah, it's literally all going towards making water. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, that's how he designed it. That's literally how he designed it. And eventually, you know, when you're out by a kilo and you're getting 1 billion ice asteroids, it doesn't matter. You're overflowing with them. But here, when we're just trying to move, this is your failure. Eventually, we will fill up on water, and then this will all fill up. It'll take a while. Running very slowly. It's not like we get many ice asteroid. And we get so much of the other shit, we're just voiding it all. And that is funny. And look, I mean, who am I to say anything? I'm just using somebody else's blueprint. I didn't design it. But, you know, if you're watching this, let this be a little lesson to you. When you design your own ships. Yeah. We're getting there. I mean, slowly. very slowly, even at 16 times speed. We're getting there. These are just about full. I mean, we don't really use almost any water when we're just at a standstill like this. But there you go. It's starting to stack up. There you go. It's working. Good. Good. All right. Oh, that one's full. That one's full. That one's full. That one. Oh, no. That's got to fill up the other side now, of course. Oh, my God. You couldn't have designed it in any other way? All right, there we go. It's all full. We should see calcite very soon. Oh, wait, no, this one has to fill up now. This is for our, the explosives and stuff. There you go. We got calcite, and we're moving. Boom. And we ran out. Boom. And we ran out. Oh, okay. We're stopping and going here a little bit. But we're going to get a lot more ice now. So we should be... Yeah, we should be good. There you go. Full tank. Perfect. Okay. And we've got plenty of rockets. So let's just make the trip to a kilo. Let's get back to it. Look at the gloriness, the gloriousness. Made it. No problems. All right. Perfect. Hour and 17 minutes into this video, we might actually be able to get something going on a kilo. Now, it should be different. No. That looks identical. Okay, I thought it was generated when you first arrived. But apparently not. Alright. So we're gonna ship down... this, 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 this. Just give me everything. Yeah, all this. I'm gonna need that. That should be it. Yeah, I think one landed on me. I almost died. But with the mech armor, I did survive. Alright, good. Show. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so I could make that there. And then, I don't know how that's gonna... No, that's not gonna work. It's certainly not gonna work. Okay, but we could do that. And then, like, a chemical plant... but that... No, okay, so we need... No, that's not gonna work. Chemical plant... here. to make this. And then... what did we say? I'm gonna need more of this shit. Yeah, at first, the whole loop is just figuring out heat. And if we can get a constant heat loop, where it's entirely self-reliant, self-sustainable, no issues, then I can be happy for a little bit. Okay, so this is gonna unload the ammonia. And then that has to be combined with the crude oil. So something like that. Okay. Except that's probably not quite what we want to do. We'll probably want a little gap there. I can run a heat pipe. Okay, so then that's going to give us solid fuel. And then the solid fuel we want to run directly into a heater. Just gotta get a little ice platform. Actually, what does it take to make ice platform? Ammonia, of course. Well, we'll work on that. Okay, so then that's gonna run... I need more ice platform. This is gonna work. The music is triumphant. This is like The Martian. We're gonna do it. Okay. That will be there. Cannot build on ice. Yeah, I know, but I just wanna... Oh, and it automatically loaded rocket fuel in. Great. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's melting. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, we need to get power going real quick. I mean, we got a little bit of time, but... Music. There. It's running very slowly. Because this power sucks ass nuts. But once... Okay, keep going. Just keep it going. Soon we'll be able to just pipe heat into the heat exchangers and get water from the ice, and that'll be our new power. But this is the bootstrap. The very, very slow bootstrap. So, let's see. We're gonna want to run something like that. Don't need much. And then melting ice. In the chemical plant. Okay, very, very slow. Jesus. Um... Fuck. What, it goes to nighttime even here? Come on, give me a break. Alright, we got more rockets. So, no, there's no... There's sort of sharing heat, I guess diagonally. But otherwise, no. I gotta heat this nonsense. We need more ice platforms. We can't run out of rocket fuel. We have to get this online before then. Okay. Fuck. Alright, fine. Jesus. Not even that connects to... Fine. And that has to be connected. Okay. But we need power to make that happen. We also have to get this up to 500 degrees. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of our rocket fuel. Honestly, I don't even know if solid fuel is going to work here. Oh, that inserter. Alright, but I got plenty of ice. Fuck me, that's slow. 4.6 kilowatts is nothing. I mean, I could, at this point, shut everything down. Okay, shut that down, shut that down. That should give us a little more power to the other things. Still not up to 500, and it's going to be close. Once we get a turbine going, though, this will all run very quickly. Why didn't I bring efficiency modules? I did. Come on, hit me, baby. It's going. There we go. We got water. Just gotta get up to temp. Okay, good. It's gonna get it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Will we be able to sustain just on solid fuel? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it'll happen. We've got water in the heat exchangers. They're warm. They're about to get hot. Come on, come on, come on. Pump up the heat. $500. Now these just have to get to 500. Very close. Very close. Boom. Power. Full on. Oh, yeah, baby. I wonder if I take that out. How quick does this run? Oh, fucking ice. Yeah, I gotta deal with that. That's gonna clog up the whole system. Right, because this isn't running. Fucking heat pipe. God damn it, heat pipes, and there's no underground heat pipe. Okay. Fuck. Heat pipes, man. Yeah, I'm working on it. That ice fills up real fucking fast. Alright, we drop. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. There. Except we're full of water. Let me think. Let me think. I can't think. Alright, just fucking... Oh, I have storage tanks. I could have just done that. But for now, just do that. End this run. Yes. Barely, but yes. It is steadily increasing. So as long as we never have a backup of any kind, it will work. Okay. Great, I guess. Rocket fuel. We need to do that. That's the answer. So combine that solid fuel with the water and extra ammonia. We don't have extra ammonia, so I'm going to have to set up a separate thing. We're fine on oil. So now I'm going to have to try and redesign this while maintaining power. Well, not redesign, but Okay, I need to get a separate ammonia vat going. I'm gonna need more ice. Alright, so the end result, we take the solid fuel, water, and ammonia. So, and then that'll load directly into here. Theoretically. Okay, might be able to do something with that. Then we also need the ammonia, which is going to be these two things. The heat pipes, man, that's the fuck. This physical obstruction that has to be adjacent to everything. No underground, no nothing. It really is pervasive. Okay, so this is again to make ammonia. But the problem there is we're going to have a lot of fucking water. I mean, what's the water void here? There isn't one. You need, like, the flare stack or something from Factorio. Just vent it. Why can't I just vent it just to vent it? There is the recipe to turn water directly into steam. But then, you know... Is that better? Maybe I shouldn't even bother with heat exchangers and I should just be turning water into steam in a chemical plant? Maybe that's a more inefficient way of using water and thus better for us. I mean, each time I generate 1,000 steam, that's going to be 5 ice. These consume at full capacity 60 steam per second. That's ridiculous. What the fuck is the void here? I don't think I can just chuck it into the ocean. That usually does not work. Ice doesn't have many uses. It's used to make ice platforms, sure. I mean, I guess that's your void. It's like landfill. And eventually we need ice for the cryogenic science pack. That's fine. But that's still not much. So I think ice platform is what we're looking at. We need to pump... We need a dedicated ammonia into... Because this, then... Ammonia and ice. That is the... Yeah, that's the recipe. So you have one assembler designed to just... Yeah, create... Alright, we're gonna have to make fucking steel. Alright, but yeah, I mean, for this is as long as the ice is being dealt with in some way, this can run indefinitely off of solid fuel. So that's good. I would say that's good. But this process does not generate any extra ammonia whatsoever. So it's literally just excess ice by itself, and that's fairly useless. I think we're not taxing the system much. I wonder if maybe I should just drop to one turbine. Just so it consumes more water and steam and stuff. I don't know. Alright, so we need an assembler. But what's the point of this? Am I going to generate extra ammonia? Well, we could set it up so that this mainly runs into the rocket fuel. But if the ice in the box hits a certain amount, then we divert it over to the assembler in order to make the ice platform until the number drops below a certain amount. Ideally, you'd do that with an SR latch, but shit. Okay, well, let me just see how this goes. So here's another problem where I don't have undergrounds. I don't suppose you'll let me... No, now I can't place it there at all. So that was a brilliant move. Fuck. Now I can't place it there. I fucked up. No, I fucked up. All right, this might be better then. All right, we're gonna get to it. Well, no, that can't be. This has to be. There you go, something like that. And then we got that there, and this will run up here. Okay. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Okay, forget that. Forget that. Forget all that. We need gaps. We have to have gaps. That's not going to work in the long run, of course. But maybe do that. That still doesn't really work. We'll get there. That still is not gonna need gaps. I wish heat spread, but it does not. And that is the primary design challenge here. Okay, but you could do... Nope. You'd have to set it back one further. I have to keep getting more ice. We haven't even gotten into lithium or the... I mean, this is a nightmare. Nightmare of heat pipes. So it's ice. Okay, there you go. You got a gap. Boom. Perfect. Yeesh. Slow as shit. Loader is the answer. Slow, though. Damn slow recipe. We're gonna have very little excess ammonia. But we will have an excess. So... fucking gaps. Terrible idea. Well, no, pretty terrible idea. Doesn't work, man. But it could work. I'll have to move this over. I mean, this whole thing was a bad design. I was panicking. Okay, let's just do it. Move it there for now. That could work, possibly. Yeah, I mean, it's ugly as sin and terrible and everything like that, but it could work. That won't work, though, so that has to be extended. There. And then you just run heat pipes everywhere. Bada bing, bada boom! And then we just have to get the solid fuel from here up to here now, and then we're good. We got rocket fuel. Yeah, bots would be good, except apparently bots are really shitty here by design. How the fuck am I gonna get solid fuel there? Yeah, I know. Well, undergrounds work. Oh no, I do need that to go all the way there. Unless we go the other way. Fuck. Still not really gonna work. Because of this. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Fuck! Okay, but we can go all the way up there. That is our hope. Except... this won't get heated. How the fuck do we get that heated? How the fuck do we get that heated? Bob's adjustable inserters would work well here. But okay, if we do that to that, and then that to that, that could all be heated through that process. And then that would work. Right. And then we just have to, that won't work. That won't work. Now, there has to be a long inserter here. We need a gap. But then the belts are going to have to be... Oh, eventually I'm going to run out of water here. That's right, I forgot about that process. Fuck me, man. Holy shit. Okay, there you go. Ammonia rocket fuel. So we don't need that anymore. should be... No, it's pretty slow. And we don't have enough ammonia. That's not going to work. Okay, so we still need that. And we just have way too much ice. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. This is a pickle and a half. This is real spaghetti land. You thought this was Iceland? It's spaghetti land. Frozen spaghetti land. Yeah, and we're gonna run out of water. Although no, that's still pretty bad. Unless we do this here to here, and then here into there, that would work. But I'm about to run out of concrete. And actually, I need to be there. And I am out of concrete. Which means this is going to work anyways. Although I do have refined concrete, so that'll work. And that's technically for a different purpose. This isn't going to work well. But it will work. Okay, so the problem is we still have an ice surplus, mainly from this process. And I don't have a way to void ice, water, or steam in any meaningful amount. I'm not sure what to do with that. But I'm going to have to call it here, and I will sort it out, and we'll see what happens when I come back. For now, though, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Factorio Space Age. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.